you all know, means there is a lot of thing in Angular. So we are going to complete the theoretical part also. But before, beside that also, there are a lot of Angular projects on the channel. But as I've told earlier also, my channel is mainly React.js channel, because React.js is the thing which will get you a job. Angular is something which is on the top of React.js you should learn. And Angular, who are following this every day, attending this, they will know that Angular is a bit tough. Angular is a bit tough in comparison with React. So I want all of you to attend both of them. So if you attend both of them, you learn that Angular is a bit tougher than React. It is there, but it has got a lot of features. So that's the reason it's a bit tougher than React. Okay. So that is there. Okay. So right, hello all. It is going. Yeah, it might be going. Okay. I don't know why it so much is coming nowadays. Okay, no problem. Okay, so let me share my screen. Because we need to start soon. Okay, so let me share. And where is my screen on? Okay. Why it is telling me this? Please access. Oh no. Why again this issue? Screen sharing is not happening. Entire screen. Screen 2 I'm able to get. Screen 2 is the same thing. Oh. Again the same Apple error it is coming. Wait. So I didn't like this error actually. Okay. Screen sharing error is coming. Okay. Wait a second, because I just restarted my Mac and it just came. It was not there earlier. Okay, one sec. So this all things, Mac, sometimes this all things comes. Okay, it's okay. I can show all of you. It's not something like this all things comes in Mac. Sorry for that. I just restarted my system actually, and it is coming. Security and privacy, I have to go. If someone knows how to do it. Okay, security and privacy, I'll go and click on privacy, and then I have to go here. Okay, and then I have to do this. Okay. Sorry for this and all. Wait. I got it. Wait a sec. Channel. Yeah, now I'm getting. Sorry for that and all. It's all crazy things happen when we do this thing. Okay, now I'm able to share actually. Okay, sorry for that. I'm able to share now. Thank you. Okay, so let's get quickly started because it's already 5 minutes wasted for this silly Apple thing. So this silly Apple things happens always. Uh, so okay, so what is this? So we are going to learn about forms. Forms, as I've always, when in my React class also, I always say that forms are very important. Forms are very important in your Angular also. Forms are very important as in React, but Angular is one way ahead. Angular have two ways to create form. One is known as template driven approach, one is known as reactive approach. So there are two ways to create a form in Angular, and we are going to learn about both of the ways, template driven approach and reactive approach also, because both of them are necessary. So template driven approach, as it is telling, template driven approach will be more from the HTML file, less from the TS file, and reactive approach will be more from the TS file and less from the your HTML file. So okay, so let us do that. And so for this to, I have again a simple application I have, which is just showing this thing, and this is not a, just a form is there, but nothing is set up in this. Okay, button primary and all these things, so nothing is set up, just a simple form is there, nothing is there. See, nothing is there, and we are going to add all the things here. Okay, to have this template driven approach, what we need to do, we need to first go to this app. Where am I? App.module.ts file. Hope you're all able to see my screen. Maybe a bit small, but maybe I should increase the font size. I think I should increase the font size. Okay, so this is there. And the forms module. See, the forms module is there. Forms module is already imported, and it should be imported, or else it won't work. Forms module should be imported. Okay. Now to convert our simple HTML. See, this is a simple HTML file. We are going to convert it into a template driven. So what to do in that? So we need to use ng model a lot in this, and okay. So this ng model which you're using, it's a bit different than the directives. In the directive we have so let me show why I'm telling this ng model is been different than the directive. So this form is there. Here I will use this as first thing is I will come to each of them. So input is there, and email is there, and secret is there. So this input is there, input class of form control. And yesterday I was having an error because of silly mistake. The ng on in it, I have typed it wrong. So I pasted that, put that code in the previous day's lecture also. You can check it out. It is working fine completely. ng model, I'll have ng model, and name equal to, so here the name is very important. In React the value is very important, here the name is very important. User name, okay, name is username. And ng model, see, this ng model is different than what we have seen, that brackets and all that are not there. And then the next thing which I'm going to do is the, for this email I'll come, and ng model name is email. Okay, and then after this again a form group is there, this select thing, this select, okay, this select thing which we are going to do. And here ng model is, name is secret, name is secret, I'm going to do. Okay, okay, save it. Okay, now in the app.component.ts file we are going to add this template driven approach. Okay, so forms are always important in all the things, and it is always complicated. In React also it is complicated than normal HTML form. Here also it is complicated. It is not like just we can use a form, because form is the most important thing in any web app, so it is there. Okay, so after this I will come, and here on submit is like form and ng form, ng form, and then console.log of form, console.log of form, and ng form is there, console.log of form is there. Okay, save it. Okay, so now we will come and let us see that if something is coming or not. I'll do a inspect, and in the console I'll come, and here I'll add something, and maybe your first pet, and then I will submit it. So when I submit it, why it is not even working? Oh, it's not working because I know why it is not working, because we have not even have added one thing here. So this ng model we have done, but how to submit this form? So in a template driven approach, we have a way to submit this form. See, for this button to work. So in this form, I'll come and here I will have ng submit, ng submit, ng submit. We are going to have, and it will be equal to this thing, this on submit. This function it will call equal to on submit of f. We'll have something as f. F is a sort of a reference which you have to create here only. F equal to ng form. So this one kind of a boilerplate code only is there. So save it, and it is working. And if there was some error, it would have given us here. Okay, so that is there. Let us enter it again. Hmm, let me submit it and see. I'm getting this object and all. So this object and all I'm getting, and in this object there will be a lot of things are there. Okay, so but where is the validators? See this in this validators somewhere down here. Where is it? Somewhere down here. Okay, ng submit is there, and in this ng submit or submitted true and all. Okay, we have a value here somewhere, right? I'm not getting where is the value. Value is there somewhere. Okay, so we have a value here. So value and all these things comes here. Okay, here. Yeah, so okay, here the value is there. Okay, see this in this form, inside this value is like this object, it is coming perfectly, value is coming perfectly. So now it's time to get it. Okay, so this is a way to get the data, all the data. This is the way to get it, and we can do anything after this. But there is another way to pass the data to a TypeScript file. So see, we are passing the data from here to the TypeScript file because there is a template driven approach. So there is another way. In that, what will happen, I will not have this f here. F I will not have here. So in Angular, there is a lot of way to do the same thing. That's why also it get complicated. And so now it is giving me an error. So here I will come, and here I will have a view child. Something is on a view child to get access to the reference. This is the reference app, so I have to get access to that. So I will have a view child. I have a view child, and here after this, at the rate view child f, and sign up form ng form is there. Okay, sign up form ng form I have to do, and now on submit will not have this form ng form. The form ng form it will not have this. Now this will have this dot sign up form, this dot sign up form, and see no error is there. If in a Angular, if there is no error, that means it is 99% of time it will work fine, or else it shows the error because your TypeScript thing is there on the fly, means before even doing something. So that is something benefit of TypeScript, sometimes it is there. Okay, now again let us do this and submit it. So again it is coming, somewhere it is coming. Okay, okay, in the form it is coming. Yeah, in the form it is coming as a value it is coming. Okay, so all of these things are coming. So now we'll learn to add validators in our project, how to add validators in our project. And it is very easy. See, Angular, although it is a tough thing, but Angular everything is inbuilt. The form and all are inbuilt. In React, if you want to do something more in the form, you have to add a third party tool known as Redux form, or there are a lot of forms are there. Okay, here everything is inbuilt, even the validators are inbuilt. Okay, so validators are what? See, if some user doesn't enter something, the validators will come into play. So that is there, and username is there. After that, it is we can directly add the validators here. Okay, how can we can add directly the validators? After this is username, and I'll do required and required email. I'll do and save it. Okay, now I've saved it. Now suppose I have written this required email. Okay, so I will suppose I will do this thing. I will give a wrong email. Okay, bindu at. Just this much I will give. Bindu at. Maybe this one also I'll give. And now I will submit it. Now if I go here and the form I can go. See, status is now coming as invalid. Status is coming as invalid. So this is how it comes, and there is something as valid also. Status is coming as invalid because it is invalid. The error was there. So this is how easy we can do. So status is coming as invalid here. Okay, so that is there. Now we are going to look into. Yeah, good evening. So now we are going to look into a bit more. So in the app.component.html file, we are there, and we will make the button enabled only if the form is valid. So the button will be enabled only if the form is valid. So how to do that? So let us do that. So here I will come, and after this email, I'll have a reference here. Okay, I'll have a reference hash email equal to ng model hash. Okay, always it goes outside. I don't know why. ng model is there. I'm going to input equal ng model and then span is there, and please enter a valid email. Please enter a valid email is there, and then class equal to help block. We're giving this because we're going to style it soon. Okay, help block I have given, and then star ng if equal to not of email dot valid and email dot touched. What is this? Email is not valid and it is touch. Touch is something in the JavaScript thing, in the Angular thing, in the React thing. Touch is something like if the user enters something or if the user touched it and then they go outside, that is known as touch. So if the ng if it is not valid and the email is touched, so both of them should be true. Then I will show that please enter a valid email. I will show the error also. Please enter valid email. And now similar to this, I will come here in the button and the type submit is there, and then here I will have this disabled equal to not of f dot valid. Not of f dot valid is there. Save it. So and again we have to go to the css file because we have added this help block. So we want to help block is there. It's okay, but the main thing is that we want to show something if it is touched. So we have to enter something like that, something, because I want to show the red color outside it. So this app component test I am go, and here I'll do input dot ng invalid dot ng touched is border is 1px solid red. So this is like this. Okay, border is 1px. So if it is ng valid and ng touched, it is there. So the border will be like this. Okay, so now see, one thing is there. The submit button is disabled. By default, the submit button is disabled. I cannot do anything here. Okay. Okay. And if I go here and if I do a tab here, so I have touched it. It means I have touched it, but I have gone outside. I have given a tab there. Here also I'll come and I'll do a tab. And so it will give this red color icon, all icon there. Okay. So let me now do something like that. So it is gone, and bindu at. Only at I will give. It will not go. At gmail.com, it's a valid email, so it will go, and this is also enabled. So this is how the validation you can do easily in your Angular. This is how the validation is done. So now we will look into the example to use one-way binding and two-way binding in the ng model. So we're going to look into that example. So in this select, so we have not done much thing in this select. I am not going to use this ng model like this. I'm going to use a one-way binding. Okay, one-way binding, that like the normal way. So ng model I have gone, and here I'll do this like this, and we have okay. ng-model equal to default question I'll do, and then after this I will come and just select this there, and then div dot form div.form group is there, and then I'll have a text area name equal to question answer rows equal to 3 class equal to form control. All bootstrap classes are there. Okay, so form control is there, and then okay, default question should definitely give me error because I'm not yet created. So this is sometimes the beauty with TypeScript also, so it is giving me error. Okay, so because I'm not created it, so I will know, even this will give me a red kind of a warning. So this is what sometimes bigger enterprises love TypeScript for this reason. And you can use TypeScript in React also. It is not required to use, but there are ways to use. And the model, see, React have taken the approach to be very easy, and answer is also not there. We have to create it after this div for form group and all. Okay, I'll have a p, and this p will be your reply is answer, like this. Again, the answer is not there, so if I save it, it will give me error. Okay, so let us have those things in the app component, because it is yelling at us and it is showing that everything will be red. And also default question equal to teacher and answer equal to empty. Answer is there. Save it. Now see, the error has also gone in the real time. So I'll do this and save it, and so your first teacher and all is there. See, I've given the default question as yet. Earlier it was not showing anything here, but now it is showing this default question is teacher, means this because teacher has option has a value of teacher, so it is showing that. And we have this another thing as this answer is there. So okay, answer is also there, so it is coming here. Okay, answer is coming here. We close this, and your reply is also coming there. Okay, so your teacher, and if I type anything, your first teacher name, so it is asking me the question, your first teacher name. Yes, it is Sharon. If I do Sharon is coming here because I have used the ng model two-way binding here. In this two-way binding I have used, so it is coming there. Okay, now we will learn to use actually radio buttons in our project. So for that, let us go here, and here I'll come, and in this I will have a new variable as genders equal to array. I will have, okay, male, female, others. I'll have, save it, and now I'll come to the app component.html file, and your reply and all is there. Your answer is there. Here we'll see how to use the radio button. Okay, so radio buttons are always a tricky thing. Even in the React world, radio button and checkboxes are a tricky thing. Even in a normal HTML, it's a tricky thing. So div dot radio, and here I'll have star ng for, because I have to loop through that array. So always creating a array is a very good thing, so you can loop through it. Okay, so let gender of genders. So this gender thing can be anything, but this is the array. So this is how we use ng for. So this is there, and then after this I will have a label, and table is there, and then input is there, and input type equal to radio, name equal to gender, and ng model, and value equal to gender, and required is there like this. And after this I'll just show the gender like this. I'll show and save it and see it is coming. Okay, gender is coming, male, female, others, the gender is coming. Okay, so let us choose, and it is working fine, so it is working fine. Okay, so now we will add the functionality to add this suggest a username button. Okay, so how to use this suggest a username, how it will be used. So for that, this, where is the suggest a username? My suggest a username is now a normal button is there. So I will add a click here, click equal to suggest user name like this. Suggest username will be there. Then we'll go here and we have to create this function, because click is open this function suggest username. Suggest username is already there. Then here we are going to have a const suggest username is equal to super user, and then this dot sign up form dot form dot patch value, and like this patch value, and user name is suggested name. Okay, username is suggested name. One sec. Okay, so username is suggested name is there, and save it. Now, okay, patch value is that's a good question. Patch value is something, means it will patch it, means we can update this value. So patch value is something like that, you can update it with patch value. So it is required. So I'll do this suggest a username, I'll click on it, and it will run this function, and it will run this patch value. The thing with patch value is that it is like a put, the put is there, it is like that. So what is the benefit of or put or patch request? You might have heard whenever we edit some thing in the post. So patch is something like that, you can edit something. I can edit this super user also, maybe I will make it a super user too. Just you have seen that I just clicked on it and the super user was done. Okay, super user was done, and okay. Okay. So now the thing is that we are going to show the yeah, output in which the user will, whatever the user enters, it will be shown. Generally, in most cases, as you all know, when we submit something, it goes to the backend. But we know we want to show it, means show it. Okay, so let us do that. And for that, in the here only we are going to have a user. After this gender, we'll have a user equal to like that. It will be an like this, and username, email, secret, everything will be empty first, and question answer will also be an empty, and gender will be an empty. And then we'll have one more thing is submitted equal to false. Submitted equal to false we have, And then on submit is there. On submit we'll show all these things on submit. And the first thing which we are going to do is this, remove this thing, and then this dot submitted equal to true. Then this dot user, this dot user dot username is this dot sign up form dot value dot username. So we saw that in the value it comes. Okay, so that is there. And then the next thing is that this dot user dot email is this dot sign up form dot value dot email. This dot user dot secret is like this, and this dot user dot questions answer, this dot user dot question answers equal to this dot sign up form. That's good. Dot value dot question answer is there. Okay, so value dot question answer is there, and this dot user dot gender equal to this dot sign up form dot value dot gender. Okay, this dot sign up form dot value dot gender is there, and at the end I'll have a this dot sign up form dot reset. So all these things are there in the Angular. So this is reset I have done, and then I will save it. Now I have to go to the HTML, and we are going to show it. All of this we are going to show. So after we're going to show, means after this form, this div and div is there. Okay, in this container only I am going to show. So after this I am going to show a horizontal rule, and then div dot row, and ngif equal to submitted, and div dot call access12 h3 your data, the username is user dot username, so the next one is mail is user dot email, secret question is your first whatever is the secret, and answer is we have question answer, gender is user dot gender, save it. So we have this horizontal line and all, and so let us see whether it is working. Suggest a username, let me make it 2 mail. I'll make your first pet tiger, mail, tiger was a mail, and submit it. See, this is all of these things are coming. So this is how we show the data, and in the real case scenario what will happen, you'll not show the data, but then also you have to get this data and you have to send this. See, this is how you get the data, and then from here you have to do some API call to send it to the backend. So those API calls and all will be done, and it will be sent to the backend. But you're not going to show it like that. But this is a very good example. As I have told, this is a very important thing. This is literally one of the forms are always important. Okay, so we have done this form. Now, as I've told, forms in Angular doesn't end here. Why it doesn't end here? Because in Angular we have reactive forms also. So we have two types of form. One is this template driven form. We have another type of form which is known as reactive form. So I am going to close it. Okay, and we are going to Control C. I have a CD. Yeah, add as many as possible. You can try all these things. Okay, I will send the code. Try to play with that. Okay, so reactive form, reactive start. I have already have this thing. So let me open it with code, and then 𝐿𝐍𝐓. So see, Angular projects start with 𝐿𝐍𝐓. Okay, so 𝐿𝐍𝐓 is there, and it will open. Okay, it's done. Refresh it. So this is a normal form. Okay, this is very normal form, and okay. So let us see again. Means in the app.html, we have again a simple form we have, and ts also. Let me start, and this also I will start. Okay, so app.module, again a simple form is that this time we don't even have the secret question and all those things. We don't have, just a simple form, and here we have a male female is there, and it is there. Okay, so that is there, but one thing is missing. We are going to use, maybe it is there, I don't know. Okay, this forms module is there. See, this forms module is for what? This forms module is for template driven form, not for reactive form. Reactive form, we need something else. By default, it was there. So let me change it to a reactive form. Reactive forms module. Reactive forms module is there. I don't want this because we're going to create a reactive form. This is the second way to create a form in Angular. So I will save it, and now in the app.component.ts file. Why they are known as reactive form? Because they are known as reactive form because reactive forms start with the ts file. More code in ts. It is not like that there won't be code in the html. There will be, but code will be mainly driven from the ts file, not from the html file, like in template driven. HTML files are also known as template. In Angular, they are known as template also. Okay, so that is like that. So export class app component is there, and here I will do implements on init. Implement on it. And yesterday I made a mistake with this on init. Means that's why one of the thing was not running, as I've already told. Okay, so that is there. Okay. Okay. It's always good to have. I don't know why I didn't have. Okay, so that is there. Now implements on it, it is giving me error because I have not implemented it. Okay, so see, one more thing is there in Angular. What happens when I click on something, it will give me a quick fix. And okay, implement is there. It is again okay, not giving me, but it is sort of, it has fixed that thing for me. And be on in it and all. And be on in it void. I don't need that much TypeScript. I don't like that much TypeScript. Okay, ng on it. I don't need this throw also. So what we're going to do, we are going to do a form here now. Okay, so for the form, what we need to do here, sign up form is like form group. Sign up form is form group. Form group is something which you have to bring it from Angular. So that we have brought it from Angular. Form group is a different thing. Okay, as you can check it out. This dot sign up form, this dot sign up form is there, equal to new form group, and user name is new form control. So this new form control also you have to import. New form control null. Then email is like new form control, and this one also will be null, and then gender, like new form control, and you can pass a value also, like mail we are going to pass. Okay, so that is there. And then after this we have on submit console dot log of this dot sign up form. This dot sign up form is there. Okay, save it, and it is not giving me any error because there are no error. So this is how you do. Means first I have created this, now I'm going to implement it there, sign up form. So totally different ways there. So here I'll go back here in the app.component.html file. Here we have to use a different approach here. Okay, so form group equal to sign up form, and ng submit equal to on submit, like this. Then there is one more thing here. See, this ID and all these things are there. Here the another thing which is important, which is known as a form control name. Form control name equal to user name, and then check it. So this is email and this is, and save it. So this is done, and let us see whether it is working or not. So we'll come here and give a username, email, mail, and let me open it, because I am just console logging it. So I will come here in the console and let me see whether it is working. Console, it is coming in the object is there, and see it is coming in the value, it is all coming. So this is how it is been shown in the value. So now we'll learn about the validators, as we should learn about the validators here also. So we'll learn about the validators here. Okay, so for that app.component.ts file I am there, and here I will add the validators, comma, validators is there, and here we use a validator, we use this null is there, comma, validators dot required. And if we want to use two validators, there is a way to use two validators here. We have to use it in an array. So okay, validators dot required and validators dot email we have to do, and let me save it. Now it is there, and again we are going here and we are going to have some thing, please enter a username kind of a thing we are going to have. After this form control, I'm going to come, and here I'm going to have a span of please enter a valid username I have, and then here star ng if equal to sign up from dot get username. See, this is a different way which I am getting. Okay, sign up form dot get username dot valid and sign up form dot get username dot touched. Touched is very important. Touched is there. So both these things I will having here, and I'll have a please enter a valid username. Okay, one more thing is there. I have a class equal to help block. So this is all bootstrap. Help block is all bootstrap. And then after this, I'll come and see the here in the form control. I'll come, and this is for the email I'll have. So instead of this username, I'll have this email, and email. Please enter a valid email I'll have, and save it. Okay, so that is done. And again, we are going to have the same thing in our app.component.cs file. We'll have this input dot ng invalid dot ng touched, and it is like, again the border will be red. Save it. Okay, so if everything is working fine, then I'll come here. See, it is showing this thing, and if I add it like this, now it will be okay. So this is there. Now we'll complete this form by getting the default values in it. Okay, so we will get the default values in maybe in the username. I will directly use the default values. So I'll go to the app component.ts. After this ng on init, I will have this this dot sign up form dot set value like this. Okay, it is giving me error because it have to go inside the ng on init only. Username is super user, comma, email is super at test.com, comma, gender is male, like this. And we'll reset the form also, because all this data, when you submit, all this data should go away. So we will reset this also, and this will be this dot sign up form dot reset, like this. Reset will be there, and save it, and see, by default this is coming. And we can change it also, super to female, and we'll submit it. So this is the your another way to do the form. Okay, so we have done here. Now we will quickly go to the other thing, means we have to learn about pipes. Okay, we have to learn about pipes. Okay, and let me also give the attendance before going to pipes. Mark your attendance here. Mark your attendance here. Okay, so the next thing which we are going to do is the pipes. So let us do the pipes now. Collect it, and okay, through pipes we can actually transform our input. Okay, cd is pipes is there. Yeah, pipes is there. Code. Pipes is again a very much used topic in Angular. So is there. Okay, so what is our project all about? So our project have this this thing like this. Okay, it's have this, has this thing, it is showing correctly. And we just having a line, means stable. This is something is there. And then the ts file is again having array of objects, and we're showing this, and some color is also there, some color and all are also there. Okay, so those things are there. Okay, so what is this pipes? Pipes are used to change the HTML template. Pipes by definition, it is like transform the output in a template. So it is always, we have these pipes in the template. So first we'll use the some inbuilt pipes are there. So first we're going to use those inbuilt pipes to transform the data, and it is like this. Okay, the strong is the server name, or strong. Let me do one thing. Let me take it to the next line so that it is viewable easily. Okay, so this is there, server name, instance type. I will do what is pipe, a single thing I have to do, and I have to do a uppercase, and this is inbuilt. Okay, this is inbuilt. I'll do uppercase. So see this medium, large, small, they have become uppercase. Then the other thing is there, like date. I'll do save it. See, now it is getting converted into proper date. Proper date, it is getting converted. Actually, we are using the new date, but it is getting converted into a proper date. So this date also we can use. Okay, so we can also add something parameter in a date. Okay, so like this, it is not showing me the full date, but I want a full date and also the uppercase, and we can chain it. So like this date, I want it something like full date and uppercase. I will add these things. See, so it is giving me the full date, and it is also making that full date as uppercase. Okay, so this is how the pipes are used. Okay, so we can create our custom pipes also. So we are going to create our custom pipes. So for that, in this app, we are going to create a file, short dot pipe.ts. See, in Angular, everything, if it is not component, we do it like this: short pipe.ts, directive.ts, and all those things. So short.pipe.ts I've done. Then we are going to create a short pipe. What it does, it will, if some, we are going to pass it to a string, and if the string is longer, we are going to use the dot dot dot. So this is a very common thing. So this is the thing which we are going to make. So let us do that. So import pipe, comma, pipe transform from Angular code, and pipe is with the add pipe decorator, and then name is like anything you can give the name. I will give the short, and short is a very common name, so I'll give the shorten, and then I'll do export class short pipe implements pipe transform. See this pipe transform we have to give. Okay, and then we have to use this transform value is like any transform function also we have to use. Okay, limit and is like number, and then if value dot length is greater than limit, then return value dot substring 0 comma limit and plus dot dot dot. This is something which we use a lot in a lot of programming. Means if the string is long, so that it doesn't fits, or else return value. So if the value is greater than limit, we are going to give a limit now. So we are going to give a limit, and if it is greater than the limit, then we are going to do substring, or else we are not going to do it. So in the app, okay, so we have added this pipe, but Angular doesn't know about it because we had created it manually. So whenever we create something manually, not through that command line, we have to add it in the app.modular.ts. So I will come here, and the app component, comma, short pipe, I will import it. It will get imported. I'll save it. So this will be there. Now how to use it? So I'll go to this app component.ts file, and it's a server.name. Sometimes this server.name is very big, especially this test environment server. So I want to use it there. So I'll use this pipe short 10, and I have to pass a parameter which is 15, I will save it. See, these two have become short. These three have become short because they're more than 50. So this is running, and when it runs, it will check that what is the value dot length, what is the limit. I pass the limit, and then it will do this thing. Okay, and if it is not passing this thing, is value is not greater than limit, then it will return it. So in this case, it is not doing it because it is less than 15. So this is how it is work. Okay, so uh, so that is there, and means we've done this custom pipes also, and with this will end today's stream here because we've done a lot, and tomorrow is the last day. Tomorrow we are going to do, yeah, two more things, and maybe if some time is there, I will do some project also, very small projects. Maybe if I have time, I'll do that small project also tomorrow. And as always at 8:30 p.m. IST, half an hour from now, we are going to have a React fourth day. And today is a very important day. Why? Today we are going to start with hooks. Everybody loves hook. Hook is the thing in which all the new projects will be created. So we have learned class based. Now we are going to learn hooks. So as I've told, hooks is very important. So we are going to learn these hooks, and with this, I will end today's stream because I have to I have to start the that one also. And with this, I will end. Thank you. Thank you all. Bye.